Moshi, good morning. Live, terrible radio voices. Yeah. Been a while. Able to squeeze at least one in this week. A little bit of Final Fantasy 14. Just a little bit of a test of the waters. And we're also live on YouTube for the first time in a long time. The only thing I can't figure, and it's not a problem at all, is my multi-chat thing that works on OBS is only showing Twitch. So I had to pop out the boob chat called YouTube. It's a weird thing. Anyways, it works, but anywho, we're live. We're back. I hope everyone had a wonderful little visit from Chris Kringle. Père Noel, Jojo, whatever his name goes off. Been a long time since I've played this. I get the gentle reminder every month of, hey, you're paying for this. And although I've changed my tune as to how we are moving on that of like, just pay for it. It's cheap. It's well enough, and these are one of those mistakes of when you actually sign up for things. But I wish it said like the last time you played. I mean, outside of literally going and looking at it, I apparently was healing at some point, so that's always nice. Well, let's log on in with a 20-player queue hopping up. So I guess I could just. I'm gonna have to figure out what the problem is, what the multi-chat thing is. We could probably just honestly get rid of it for now. Where is wait, so there's that. That's a flipped it. No, hide there, blim people. Oh, there it is. So maybe it's something on Stream Elements I'm gonna have to figure out and do. Not a big problem, but a problem nevertheless. But regardless, we're back on, and look at that! I'm here. That's okay. That's a play. Oh, for God's sake! Now the YouTube thing popped out. I want to not have it pop out. I want to have everything here. So we're gonna do a little bit of story, a little bit of just whatever. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this, so I don't know what I was doing as White Mage. Something, probably doing some healing. So let's just get a gander at what our levels are. Still got Gunbreaker at 69. I think the plan was to sort of like not go over 70 with sort of what we have. So I'm gonna have to take a gander at this and see what. Okay, so level 67. So we gotta be. Probably should be leveling up Bard a little bit. Red Mage looks like it can go on over there. So let's play as the Red Mage. So let's get that going. Look at that's a Red Mage if I've ever seen one before. So but that certainly looks well. So let's go on over there. That's going to be the plan. Stan, those buttons look like something. That was my fear that I was going to come in here and I was going to be like, oh shit, like they've removed buttons or they've changed things, and I was going to be like, oh no, I know, oh no, I know. We haven't been there yet. I don't know why. Castrum Orion's there. We've been there. So let's go there. And because it's under my 500 gil limit, we're going to not use a teleport. We're going to pay for it. I barely have any money as it is. 6 million gil just doesn't really go, as far as you'd like it. But let's hop up on a Mount Roulette, see what we're going to drive up on here. It's one of these things, and we're just going to head on out of here. The Resistance Fighters, hello, how are you? Good to see you. We're moving on. There's a nice little fate there. The young guys are getting hurt. I'd love to join you. Really not interested. I'm just going to walk by Groot. Hi. Oh, you know what? It'll be a good little test. Actually, just seeing to make sure I still know what I'm doing. I do not. I do not know. Okay, I know to move out of the way of things. If I see something lighting up, that's probably a good call. No, don't want to use that. That took too long, Jordan. There we go. Okay, dead. Things are dead. That went well. Back to the Chocobo, because that's what I'm always just stuck and hitting. Oh, that's so much further I have to walk than ever. But new areas, that's fine. So I'm sure if I take some type of a path, it will lead me there. Why did Groot attack me when we are such a higher level than they are? I don't understand. Big Mountain Bear Grizzly, hi. We have you in Canada. You don't look as mangy as that. Is this your guys' little fire deal or what? Oh God, yeah. Look, I didn't want to have to fight you there, Pooh Bear, but you know, if we are gonna have some arguments here, then yes, I will lay down the smacketh down. Okay, that's what we'll do. I'm more than happy. Oh, screwed it up again. I eventually will remember the rotation. I think it will come to me. Come gather around, children, it's halftime. We learned we're going to ride through bitter midless gone. This reminds me of the area in Gridania. That was like the area where the drunk would come out from, and we're just frolicking, having a good time in the East End. Not that particular East End, but an East End nonetheless. I was looking at the Reddit of Final Fantasy XIV, and I am slowly realizing that they are slowly improving all of the older areas. Oh my God, what was that was something. I am feeling not too bad, not the greatest. You can tell the voice is not quite there. My head over the last few days has felt yay big. Today it's only maybe like yay big. Nothing alcohol can't fix. I just have been like so super busy with work or training or all these fun things, and I don't like this chat thing at all. What the fuck is going on? I got a figure show. Thank you very much for the 44 months. This multi-chat thing has got to get life figured out. So I'm gonna get rid of it right there, just because I'm gonna start a meme coin. I think that's how that goes. I think. What type of chat does that roll out? Is that the chat we need? That looks like a chat. Yeah, sure. That looks like something I would utilize. Now what the fuck is the problem? Get it? You can't. What? No? What? Oh, that thing doesn't even want to do I have to unlock docks? Do I have to unlock dicks? There it is. I'd unlock a penis. And then I can go back to locking said penises. There we are. Thank you. I think that's the thing. It's weird how that came up. Maybe it never did came up in chat and I'm the idiot. How are you doing? Enough about little old me, right? Enough about little old me. I'm trying to get just things figured out, and we're doing okay with that. You know, I'm just happy that it's still working on YouTube for fantastic moment, or at least like, what is going on here? Come on now. Doing okay, feeling exhausted for no reason, but that's pretty normal. Yeah, like, so today, unless you guys would have booked it off, you guys would have had to go back on into work for like, well, no, I guess you would have worked yesterday too, because Boxing Day isn't one of those deals, right? Right? It's like it may or may not be a thing, but as we discussed on the Discord, it's back to work. That's what the reminder is, right? That's what that is. All right, I don't know what the fuck that's doing. Do a general we'll get there. Just show. There we go. Okay, all right. Yeah, live on the YouTubes. Okay, I'm happy. I should probably just close that because I don't really need to know that I'm live. Just know that it's working. Yeah, we both would have been back yesterday for one shitty, terrible day. Well, who does that? Talk to Conrad though. He's got something to do for us, I'm sure. Rising fortunes and rising spirits. Looks like we may get some type of steel tabard of fending, maybe. Conrad would like us just as much to resume our march east towards the peaks. You're sounding like you want me to possibly, oh, I don't know, go up a mountain? Not interested. Hey, I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Terrapin reports that the sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? Pray extend him to my deepest thanks. Off you go, little one. It's official then. Castellum Velodina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Monego? She took her bird, flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe where she was born. I doubt the Imperials who fled Velodina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see if people are safe. Though I pray you are right, it would be best if Monego were not alone if she would encounter the enemy. Oh, I'm sure she can handle herself. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure everything is all right. Why? Stop nodding in agreement. I just want to go and sit in Gridania and look at maybe even Limsa Minsa and watch it all. Then the naked Lalafels just dance around the Aetheryte. Okay, different strokes for different folks. That's what we're after here today. New Year's resolutions, right? Well, if that's your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Don't you hate the holidays and how you can sometimes just relatively do nothing at all, and still somehow just feel absolutely drained and exhausted, like as if you're like, from what? Sometimes it could be that people are exhausting. It could be that. Speaking of exhausting, Miss Rainbow Sparkles, hey Jordan, how are I? I'm doing fine. I know you are not exhausting. How was your visit from Chris Kringle? Did you get all of those pieces of coal in your stocking that you asked for? I do wish to pass. Yes, close or cross the bridge. Close it after I'm on over. No, you didn't? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. DJ of the Animes, welcome on in. How are you? Good to see you. Mount Roulette it up again. We're gonna have a car? We're gonna have a car. Vroom, vroom, drive, drive. Take me on over there with the slow, sexy sounds of Final Fantasy 15, which I haven't played, so I don't know if they're sexy sounds at all. You got a jersey, a book, and the deck box. What's the deck box? Is that like for cards, like playing cards? And what kind of jersey did you get? Like a Blue Jays jersey, a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey, perhaps even a Toronto Raptors jersey. Perhaps it wasn't even anything Toronto related. Perhaps it was just some weird jersey. Like from New Jersey. Could have been that. A Kansas City jersey. Like a Swiftie jersey? Kansas City Royals jersey? Help me out here. If you don't mind me here, folks, just let me grab... Oh, God, there's like a big giant rock. I'm going to grab that Aetheryte behind us if I can. I'd love to go in there and get that, just so I don't miss it, even though they'll probably just send me directly in. A Travis Kelce jersey. That is no longer a Travis Kelce jersey. It is now known as a Swiftie jersey, if that's what that is. Yeah, exactly. Look, like, if two people are bumping uglies, then the one be... it's like the Spice Girls song, okay? That song was about sex. You know, everything's about sex. You know, the whole, like, when two becomes one, that's what they're talking about. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce bumping uglies. That's exactly what it was about. But you got a great gift from your aunt. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Happy everything was all good and well. And now we're gonna jump on down here. Hi, Manimbo. Alright, oh god, don't don't die. Don't die. It's a little bit of a close one. Hi, Lise. The path to the village is through a tunnel just east of here. Follow you. Actually, you know what? I just actually went through and did that. And now I'm realizing I shouldn't. Brent had to kind of comfort you. Look at this, a dragon. You cannot fly. I mean, I'm sure at one point he can fly. I just don't have that that in me right now. Ooh, an aetheryte to the north. Maybe we'll go see about that. Maybe we'll see about this. See, this is why I just ride my chesty chocobo. My chesty? Chesty LaRue. Where is it? Northwest. Wrong way, Jordan. Wrong way. So we're stumbling on through the canyons o' love. I think it's over here. It's probably up here on this little plateau thing. Are you gonna let me pass here, or do I have to like bypass like? Oh, how nice of you. What? Do these things ever make sense? Head to the north, head to the south. Ah, you're right there. I'm never gonna be there. They don't make any sense at all. You want me to get you want me to get to areas that are gonna allow me to fly, but you want me to go through the dumbest of things. This is classic dumb. Give me my chocobo back. You got Yakuza 6 and a PS5 controller. Oh, I was like, PS5. I thought you had one already. Let's get back from Vera Amelia. I don't ever want to go there ever again. Angered me. Angered up the blood. What kind of what color controller? Was it fancy? Was it purple, blue, green, camouflaged? And buy yourself some stuff from the trip to the Smoky Mountains. Were the Smoky Mountains smoky? I like to ask. Is that like a volcano? Is that what that is? Is that why it possibly may be the Smoky Mountains? It could be. No, but there was snow on the very top. Usually there is, you know, depending on elevations and all that jazz. Or sometimes there's going to be some snow. One up there and just go for a big, giant toboggan ride. And don't think of sexy Flanders. You don't want that.
Ah, you've come.
Oh, God. Wasn't
Welcome,
expecting
friends,
people to
to
talk.
my village. My home.
Not a single strand of hair out of place. Good for her.
How fare your people?
Well, they look alive, Alphnode. And I'm going to say that's a plus.
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
Ooh, is she sexy? I did, for the most part. Little guy was spoiled, and it was nice to see a little bit of family before I had to go off to work at night. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Thanks for asking.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Let's not go off in the whole spiel here of the whole thing.
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
I got sufficient amounts of socks and underwear.
The Kaliana are
My
another
wife
Ananta
told me I
tribe,
was in dire need
the
of both.
strongest
To
and
be
most
fair,
influential.
I am. Many socks with holes that I can finally get rid of. Despite I am a man, I generally do not wear my underwear until there's holes. There's sort of like that weird joke that men wear their underwear until it literally disintegrates right off of their body. But I am not one of those
Unlike the
people.
Vera,
I'm pretty
they
anal
want no part of our
about
troubles.
all that,
They
the underwear
swore
thing. But
fealty to
the
the
socks, they
Empire,
just appear.
and were
I don't
content
actually
to remain
know
within their borders.
that there's holes in the socks until someone notifies me and goes, "Hey, throw those out." Or when laundry day comes and I notice, I'm like, "Hey, where's all my socks?" And someone informs me that many were thrown out because they had holes in them. And I was like, well, shit. The only clothing you got was a shirt and a sweater, both of which you asked for, and Wolf got new shoes. Like, what kind of shoes? Like, fancy shoes? Like, strutting, dancing shoes, running shoes. I don't know if Wolf Slayer runs at all, or if he has anything to run from. Adidas running shoes, okay. I don't know if I've ever asked this before. I know this is like a thing in America.
But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black
do you guys
Bridge.
wear
She
your running
demanded
shoe
the
or
Caliana
shoes
surrender a
inside your
hostage.
house?
This butcher.
Because like in Canada, like that's not like, I'm sure there's some weirdos, you know, probably out west or out east, you know, probably someone like Lothars or something, that probably might wear them. But like, I know like that's like from like watching like TGIF and shows and whatnot, like people like wearing their shoes all the time inside their house. Sometimes not even having separate shoes. The streak is broken, but the subtotal remains. Wait, what happened to the streak though? Did I fuck that up? Just because I haven't been around enough. Welcome on in, Wolf Slayer. Good to see you. How's the new gig? Yes, you did started working on site. Yes. How dare they? You're actually off though on a weekday. Well, that's nice. Good to see you. I'm happy to hear that you enjoyed your new pairs of shoes. And we have a designated spot by the door for people to leave their shoes. Only shoes I'll wear inside. Oh my fucking god. DJ. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. There's a lot of things happening. Thank you very much. Very thoughtful of you. Look at that, a hype train. Don't see those happen too often.
Fordola.
It's really good. I'm happy with it for sure, despite the difficulty in joining streams. Also, Senpai. Yeah, thank you. I'll be okay. It's weird. I have this like it's like smoker's cough, but I don't smoke. But like I just have like this terrible hack that will just come out of nowhere. Like I don't know what it's from. Probably just because I'm still not relatively well. But going in and out of like I'm thinking cold environments to warm environments, back to cold environments, back to warm environments, and
Because she is
it's probably not helping.
Imperials, she knows not the difference between Caliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I feel like I'm getting a little dicked around for my car. I had a check engine light come on. I had a check engine light come on previously, a month ago, and they gave me some relatively bad news about like, oh, maybe your motor might be done. And I was like, okay. Now I'm covered under warranty, so I'm not like terribly concerned type of thing. But so a month goes by, and then the light came on again, and I lost power. And so I had a whole ordeal of having it fucking towed back to the dealership. And that took way too long, but it got there. And then they give me the whole like, maybe we'll get to it in like 3 weeks. So, yeah. So I've had some very generous people helping me out. My sister's boyfriend let me borrow her car for the week, and I think next week my dad or my sister will let me borrow her car. It's just I just want them to get back to me and tell me like, hey, what are you doing with my car? And then of course now that I no longer trust my car, because if the engine can't last 100,000 kilometers, I gotta start looking at something a little bit more reliable. Or, I don't know, so. But I also don't want to buy a new car. Good old check engine light. That's fun. And also you guys have been playing Metaphor Refantasio. Yeah, that you know, I played the demo.
See.
It's piqued my interest.
All
I'm
Fidelity
super interested.
was that the
I just need
resistance
time.
from the west.
That's what it is.
She reasoned, therefore,
Well, and so
if the
apparently,
East Bank
apparently,
coats, she would be
there's a
trapped.
worser version
I
of
take it Caliana had no
that
choice but
light.
to oblige her.
And that's the flashing check engine light. Check engine lights. I mean, I've driven some shit boxes in my day. I've driven with a check engine light just always on and not knowing what the fuck is going on. Comically enough, like that's one thing that like really bothers me like I'm a type of person where like I can't have any lights on my dashboard. Like I want my car to be working properly and everything, right? And so like after having a few of these issues pop up and having to borrow other people's cars, like it's comical. Like the first time it happened, I borrowed my sister's car. That didn't go over well. Something went wrong with her car while I had it, and she had to get it towed. But I love getting a car from someone, and someone like, okay, so like there's this is wrong, this is wrong, you're gonna get this light, don't worry about this thing, and it's okay. And I'm like, what? And you know, so you get in the car, the fucking dash light lights up like a fucking Christmas tree, and you're like, wait, what were those things that were okay? The particular car I'm driving is a BMW. I'm not really a fancy pants, but I'll take what I can get. And there's just this giant exclamation point in the middle of the dash that just stares at me the entire drive. It ruins my brain. It ruins my brain. I just right there. And I'm like, when he came over for Christmas, I'm like, you have a lot of lights on your dash. I know you told me you're gonna have a lot of lights. And he's like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, how do you not worry about these things? Like that would bother the shit out of me. I would probably go so far to buy like one of those like things, and like at least if you took it to a mechanic and they'd be like, no, don't worry about those, or like they're way too expensive to fix, so just can you make the light go away? That's all I ask. Just make it go away. Don't worry about it. It's a complicated insurance game. Oh, is that what that is? And also, I'm not really used to how do I put it? Lying down in a car. My car is an SUV, so I'm like not a big SUV, just one of the mid-sized things. So I'm used to like, you know, a little hop, skip, and a jump to get in the vehicle. The BMW, I feel like every single bone, muscle, like just to get into the vehicle. I didn't think I was getting old until I realized like that if I ever had I'm probably far beyond midlife crisis. If I had a 3/4 through life midlife crisis and bought one of these things, I'd be so angry with myself. Although I probably wouldn't make it past out of the test drive. I'd be like, oh yeah, she drives nice, but it took me a year to get in and out of it. And also, like, there is zero space to put anything. I don't know how, I have to ask him just like in a funny, like comical manner, like, how do you go shopping? Because it's also a convertible.
She looked out on the black
and although it's like minus 30 out, so there will be no driving around with the top off. But the trunk, I don't know why there's a trunk. Because it's just a place for the convertible thing. So I don't know. That's been my last week or two. It's been great. I don't want to dick it on down there. I did want to say to anybody, if you are interested, I know everyone's pretty happy with their Twitch stuff, and I'm more than happy to have you here. The option is now there. If you would like to see me on the YouTubes. Today is sort of like the first real stream, but we will be multi-streaming there as well. So I'm there. What do they call it? Mixer.com/yeah, I'm Jordan. I think that's the website for the Google video thing, I think. Yeah, mixer.com. That'll take you somewhere, I'm sure. YouTube.com. The old joke that Baker always reminded me of. Even though I was streaming on Twitch, I'd be like, I'm live on Mixer, YouTube, and Mixer. When I used to do the trifecta, but no longer. So that's the joke. If there is a joke there.
Bad idea.
I have not heard a bad thing about Metaphor Refantasio though as well, which is fantastic to hear. And also, I would have thought I would have picked up more things on the Steam Winter Sale. I do have some time still. But I did get Persona 4, Persona 3 Reload. I got that. That was okay. So so I'm lucky enough to have a few more games to play in the year 2342. By then, hopefully, I'll just be a head like from Futurama, and you'll just plug me into some weird computer, and I'll still stream.
But the brood mother would not yield.
Oh, it's okay, DJ. But I appreciate that. Hello, Dark Fantasy Realms. How are you? How was the Christmas? Please don't tell me you have to work today. Exhausting, but great. And I can't be wait to be off work. Okay, so you are working. That's okay.
Down. There was naught that could be done.
Just read the closed captioning as it happens, okay? Happy to see you, though. I'm happy to hear that. Although it was exhausting, it was good. Yeah, we all need the moolah. Like for you, work for the almighty American dollar. I work for Monopoly money. The gayest money in the world. It's flashy. It's colorful.
What madness.
It can sometimes be exchanged for goods and services.
For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out.
Then found out some crazy shit over Christmas too, family-wise. Oh, can you share the deets, or is it a little too personal? I mean, like what? Honestly, what are we sharing with? Like maximum 6-7 people here currently? It's not like they're gonna go tell some crazy people, right? We barely know each other, right? Like. Let me just like interject here a little bit. Like, do you have like a weird cousin Eddie that just like showed up in his RV at your place and then proceeded to dump the shitter was full, perhaps? Wow. Okay. That was a little bit more than I expected, but thanks for sharing. So the sister you've had all your life, who you thought was your half sister, turns out was full bloodied. Wow. Well, so what is that? Is that happy news, or bad news? Bears, Chicago, bad news. Bears. Sorry. Dad was shocked naturally.
That she did.
As
only for an instant.
As a few could be. Sure.
The broodmother sought solace in her faith.
Also had a feeling that parents just never pursued. Well, it's a Christmas miracle, is what that is, right? Very well could be.
The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the.
Well, I'm sure that doesn't really overly change. I'm assuming you had a relatively good relationship with your now full-bloodied sister. Just think of it this way in wrestling terms. You are strengthening your bloodline, okay? That's what it is. That's all it is. I don't know if you go to if you're on the I'm trying to keep up with a little bit of wrestling, but I don't know if you're leaning towards the Roman Reigns old bloodline, or if you're on the Solo Sikoa new bloodline, or maybe we're merging them together back into the old school one. You know, all hail Paul Heyman or something, right? So now instead of one of the 4 grandchildren, instead of 2 now. I'll be honest, Jordan, I don't watch wrestling anymore and haven't for over a year now. I mean, I haven't. Okay, cats. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, penises. What are you doing? Sorry, this guy was getting at some ribbon. This is Oreo. You don't see much of the cats on the screen. He is one of the sub badges. He is adorable. This was the cat that I got from the dildo factory and rescued. And he is the baby kitty. He's the middle child. But he is, as my wife would say, he's the runt. He is literally just a small little cat. Oh, every floof is a baby to me. And then we have Charlie. If he wasn't such a shit disturber currently, I would bring him out. I think he still has like a little bit of Maine Coon in him. You can tell like sort of by his ears that he is a giant floof. Absolutely, he's a big cat, and he's only 2.5, maybe 3. I don't know. I mean, I know cats get full grown at that point, but
make pilgrimage to pay proper
he's a big kitty.
Yet, though.
Anyways, I hope your Christmas was great with the fam and everyone, and I hope you're getting over the viruses and whatever gunk you had going on last time you streamed. I'm still working on the gunk. I realized it's not just semen. That'd be troublesome.
And so you turned to us.
I'm relatively excited. Like I said, my timing has just been absolutely terrible. Like, I do try to catch wrestling when I can, just off on the side. It's running, but I'm relatively excited about watching their first show on Netflix. I'm excited about that. So I heard it was going to be like a WrestleMania level type show. They really are pulling out all the stops for it, it sounds like. So I do look forward to watching it. I think, like, even in the day and age of like DVRs and whatnot, and you know, the ability to really watch anything, anytime, anywhere. I think having it on Netflix would be like, you know, like my time, like I have a very small window, like usually when I go to bed, if I head to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, I usually watch a show or two on Netflix, something or whatever for an hour or so. So like if there's nothing usually on, like that might eat up the time of watching Raw or something, you know, if I have nothing else that I'm really overly interested in. So that might be it. But I still wish it wasn't 3 hours. It's a lot of wrestling. It's a lot of wrestling. Like, I wonder if, because, they're still having commercials is what I heard, right? Which is weird on a streaming platform. You're more into gaming and anime these days. Nothing wrong with that, Dark Fantasy Realms. Nothing wrong with that at all.
If a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve.
I can't wait for like sort of everything to really chill out and calm down, and we can get back to some proper scheduling of games, and that'll be all said and good and fun. Bleach, I've heard of that. I've heard of some animes. The only anime I've ever watched was Death Note. Relatively enjoyed it, but I don't know if I need that particular thing. I'm gonna grab it just in case it's good. I feel like anime is a very particular thing. Like, you gotta pick up on something, see if you're feeling it or watching it, and maybe not. I don't know. All right. While at the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear that I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. And yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forests with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. Oh, if that's your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village. Sriracha shall unfold. I would go rather back and watch stuff, old school anime compared to the new stuff. I could not get Demon Slayer or My Hero. Yeah, I hear you on that. It's not even like limited to anime, but like into other shows. Like, I'd rather go back and watch something like Breaking Bad for the 20th time than probably try to watch something new or try to get into something new. Because then you feel like you've lost time. Like, what if you watch 3, 4, 5 episodes of something and you don't like it? Then you're like, ah, fuck, you know, there's a day of my life gone. But it happens. Be safe, my friends. Oh! Alright, where are we heading? This one. I like this one though. Talk to the Chocobo Keep if we'd ever like to come back here. Not particularly right now, but you know, eventually. So I know Miss Realms and Mr. Slayer. I assume you guys will be popping on in eventually. Do you guys want to do a dungeon run or something today, or if you guys are just vibing, that's fine. Oh god, please nothing attack me, please nothing attack me. I have to be careful. Do not just jump up and get down. Yeah, I'm super excited about starting Reverie. Really am. Like I said, like I am just, the Dildo Factory is wanting me to get my truck license again, and so that's sort of been why I haven't been able to stream on some of my days off. All those training days have been on my days off. I only have a couple more days of that, but then I have first aid training that's going to eat up a little bit of time in January and February. Not as much time, but again, like that's sort of just the problem. I'm gonna save you the hassle, DJ. Don't worry. I'm not waiting till like March to start Reverie. I will start it sort of when I get a schedule going, which probably will be... today's the weekend. I mean, I'll probably start getting a schedule out next week, probably back to something, even if it's only a couple of days a week. But I do have some pockets and some windows to get back to reality, obviously, so... I'm just trying to think of the other game I want to play. And I always make the mistake of like I know that Final Fantasy XII was the one that won the vote, but just like the thought process of like, do I want to have two RPGs going at the same time, or maybe do I want to swap it out and maybe play like Yakuza 5? I think is what we're at or whatever. So maybe play that and do that. You just bought Sky the Third, so are you finished with the second now? All on the handheld PC device. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You petitioned to us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them, but we would first learn of the Sri Lakshmi, and we might have a better understanding of the nature of the threat that she poses to you. Isn't Lakshmi... I mean, I know they were talking about it, and I was talking about cars and life and penises and half-sisters becoming full sisters. But I know they mentioned a primal. Isn't Lakshmi a summon, a primal, something? It looks like it's something I should know of. A simple request, and one I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity, our solace. There's naught she would not give. You're in a trial roulette at the moment, but you're very close to the next big thing, so we can wait. Okay, good. Happy to hear that. Huh. It was the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring her daughter's resurrection, which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I'd rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. Well, that would depend. The primal's motives have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely, that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she also may have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of Vera. This is true. The Vera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will, and so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft, to shape the crystal in less art and more ritual, a sacred duty, wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself and they summoned a primal, a fevered dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Anata will. The Kalyana bade that Vera would make a pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we're still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? Sure. Know that I'll kill your god if I have to, maybe even if I don't yet. You can count on us. Then we shall, for without you, be made more powerless to stop them. Well, if we don't act quickly, our more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. And then it's settled. We're gonna go find that primal and put an end to this. Sounds like an old-fashioned primal fight is happening. My sister Vijara will guide you to the Jan Cat, and I shall pray for your success. Too many snake sounds. Too many snake sounds. It's hard to say with the nasally. Well, that's Scions. I am Vajra. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. Alright, what do we got here? Some archer stuff. Sure. Now, when we hit level 68, the balance gauge has been expanded. I don't know what that means. Mana stacks? That's probably the new thing. I do know that they did have some things that were new. Is this gonna ruin? What did we just get? A chess piece? Oh! 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 I can't apply glamour plates here. This is getting ugly. All right. The Lady of Bliss. Oh, this looks like something. She's ready to guide us to the Janan chat. Cat. What? Are you ready? You look ready. There you'll find Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Where are we going? Don't disappear into nothingness. What do I need to do the glamour plate thing? Do I need to be in like a rested area? I think that's what you have to do. I do not like the dragon. The car is okay. How are we gonna get up there? Oh, sorry. Is this one of these things like I'm gonna have to go south to go north? I do not know. It looks like there's like I don't know what that would be. It certainly is not going this way. That's for damn sure. Maybe it's following this path north. So nice of these people to open the doors, or you know, rather even lately. Still, they open them. All right, don't run over the wildlife. It didn't move. It's okay. Imagine you have to clear that thing off of your windshield, if you will. All right, there we are. All right, the Janan Cat. The path leads to the entrance above. Within is an aetherite. You must use it to enter. All right, understood. With me, everybody. All right, we're done with our thing and ready for when you need us. It sounds like it's probably going to be happening relatively soon, would be my guess. I'm assuming some type of beautiful primal fight. Ah. We'll get there. Ooh. Are these, like, shoe puffs? Remember those? The shoe puffs. Oh god, they're... Oh god. Please don't murder me. Please do not murder me. Alright, you might murder me. Alright, which one's my heal here? There we go. There we go. Get a couple of heals in there, Jordan. You'll be fine. This is sort of the fear that I run around with of worrying. You know that even though it's just not don't go to the Dark Knight. Don't go to the Dark Knight. We're gonna have to go with the Gunbreaker for the moment, just so I can get to where I need to go without having to murder people. Or sorry, have to worry. I hate this sickness. I apologize. Beat it up, please. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Alright, moving on. Hey, look at that, an ether current. Knew we'd find it eventually. I don't even know if that's the one I was looking for. Probably wasn't, but... Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, I guess I could just walk past everything here, eventually. Or at least on a chocobo, walk past it. Hey, look at that. An entrance. Any scary people inside of here? The Dajanian Aetherite. There we go. Let's go and tickle on this, right? Oh. She's pretty. Lots of offerings were offered. Oh, we're hiding. Can't see us.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered.
She's hot. She is hot. Think we can get her number?
Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
What's this about breasts? Tits?
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
You can tell that these people must not be around long in the game because their face looks a little rough. They didn't quite get that slather of paint for the new updated graphics. I was saying earlier, like I've seen some places like old and new Verdania, like basically all of the starter zones. I guess are finally getting the new coat of paint. I haven't really been there since. I mean, you know, I sort of go around in Ulda every once in a while, like just to go and place some things in the market or whatnot. But like I said, I've also haven't played in about a month and a half either, so.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alize, have you gone mad?
Oh god, they know we're here now.
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you...
Wait, is Lakshmi dead?
The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an...
Well, I know she's a primal, but primals can be dead, can't they? I mean, she certainly will be, at least, not part of the living when we're through with her. At least that part.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service.
Does she have legs
Grace.
underneath there?
Hath ever been
Are these her legs?
naught else.
Maybe she has nothing? Maybe just a stump? The leader of the Anatta had her daughter killed, and she prayed for Lakshmi to bring her back. She's a snake lady, I think. She just can't see the snake part. So we don't know. Okay. So obviously what you just told me about her daughter being killed and going back to the gods to bring them back, that's when I was talking about my car and my sickness and all that stuff, I think. At least someone is paying attention. Usually it should be the streamer paying attention, but someone can give me the Cole's notes of the situations that are happening, obviously. And also, Wolfslayer, I do like to say, how are you enjoying the new gig now that I don't get to see you relatively on an everyday basis? Have you run it past the higher ups? I don't know if you have like a TV, like whether in a break room or just like always on somewhere, like in an office part. Have you run it past them? The possibility of just throwing up, you know, on a YouTube or a Twitch channel, just happens to be me. You don't have to tell them that you know me, but just let it. Just maybe throw the thought out there. Maybe there's a suggestion box or something you can fill out.
Remember her as she was.
It's good. I enjoy it quite a bit. With any luck, I'll have some time to hop on, at least sporadically. Lakshmi is also an in real life goddess of Hinduism. She's the mother of God. Don't, in Hinduism, don't quote me on this. I'm never one for the religious stuff. Isn't that the Hindus have like 8 gods? And she might just be one of them? I'll tell you what, folks. Did she ever turn water into wine? Did she ever go on up to Canada?
Do you have any idea
and walk on water?
Will die to feed its hunger for Christmas?
I don't know.
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear.
She's really not laying out those S's, you know, to really sell me that you're a snake. A snack.
Reality.
She's wrong. We hate the Empire as much as you.
Oh, great. Look, there's one thing I've learned in most of me playing these games is that even if we are on the same page as these primals or these beasts or the tribes or whatever, it's never a together thing. We're never going to be just Team Jordan, okay? They might hate the Empire too, but they hate us. Just because of our association, probably because you know, we got blue eyes, we're blonde, we're beautiful, speak English. Could just be problems. Hinduism is in fact polytheistic. That word. That's to say they have many gods and goddesses similar to Japanese and ancient Egyptian cultures. I thought the Egyptians just liked cats, and those were their gods. Just the cats. Stop using big words around me, biscuits. Can you dumb that down a little bit for me? Oh my god, she's shooting blue loads at us. Smell that sand. Looks like we're... Oh! Oh. Time the Warrior Light showed up every once in a while, I was like, hey, I'm gonna use my magical Rice Krispie power.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are
They definitely loved cats and they were considered sacred animals, as are mine. As are mine. If I was rich and powerful, like a
I will not
an American healthcare CEO, I would have a pyramid with my cats, you know, dedicated to me. It'd be weird to have in Canada, but I think people would come visit. They believed cats had divine powers to bring luck and fortune. I mean, as any cat owner I think could say, cats absolutely have divine powers. I don't know if they bring luck or fortune. I mean, it might be like one of those weird things of like, to a cat, its luck is when it hacks up a hairball on your bed, that type of luck. You know, didn't have to say it would be good luck. And fortune is, you know, they think of probably the little specks of cat litter as money or something, right? Essentially on the list of importance, it would be gods, goddesses, then cats, and then people. Sounds about right. That sounds about how I go throughout life. Except just, I replace a few things. Stream chat, cats, and then people. So, you guys should feel privileged. I know, stupid and foolish, but I had to try. I had to try, and I failed. So now you have to fight, and there's no other way. Never stop trying. Don't stop believing. Means a lot to hear you say that. It does, but it doesn't make it any easier that you have to ask to face that thing. All we can do is that which is in our power. Lise, Offnode, and I will go and seize the crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it's finished, will be waiting for you. Alright. The duty finder has been updated. So now let me change back to something that... red mage. There we go. Don't display that anymore. Update. There we go. Oh, wait. Can I put... Oh! That is weird. Why did it do it automatically? I mean, I'm happy it did it automatically. Alright. Let's invite friends. Ooh, estate teleportation. Oh, you're already a partay. Would you like to invite me to your partay? Make things easier instead of me inviting you. Back out and try again. We just left our party. God dang it. Alright, there we go. Hello, people. How are you? Alright. I'm assuming you're okay with me being the dips, the DPS. Because I am incapable of doing other things. Currently, anyways, I just need to whet the appetite a little bit. We need to confront Lee, Shaq, and Shri? Trees? Lakshmi. An emanation. I think that's what we need to do. 67. Ooh. Bard is not close enough. Dag nabbit. Alright. There we go. Is this a 4-person or an 8-man? Or it's an 8. It's an 8 Walliaroo. There we go. Sure. Appreciate that. Need to be working on my G poses or something, I think, right? Like, do I just hit G pose and I do something fancy? Oh God! I just opened up something awesome. Is there like just like one where like you just like, hey, let's just do a cool one. We'll both be queuing up as tanks, so hopefully it'll pop faster. Okay then. I don't know what I hit. Oh, this is the group pose thing. Something to note, you'll have a special thing called a Virial in this fight. When she uses an AoE that fills the entire arena, you want to use that Virial. Okay. Now, like, just before the AoE pops, or like, you know, oh, jeez. When I notice that happening, just use it. I think I could do that, probably. Ooh. I'd say once it starts, give it like a second or two, then pop it. Okay. It lasts for 30 seconds, so when you see the cast bar starting, use it. You'll see everyone else using it too. I appreciate the thought that you think I will be seeing everybody use something. I will be so dead focused that I'll be missing everything, and everyone will be yelling at me, "Use it! Use it, you idiot!" And I'll die, and then I'll have to be rezzed or raised. Probably. I think that's the way that goes. What are these new settings? Start sharing chat mode. Who wants to do that? Not me. No, thank you. TikTok. TikTok. What else are we going to talk about for 8 minutes? Trying to think. What time? Oh, no. I can't take another, I need to, like, clear out the nasal cavity. I feel like my son, like, particularly with children's medicine when he was sick, there's, like, you know how, like, as an adult, which even still, this is what I was going to go on about, they're usually, like, an all-in-one, you know, you take something and you feel good about it. But I've had, like, this giant sinus pressure that has been really bothering me for a ton more. And so I was taking these, like, the Tylenol Sinus, which little works. But then, like, it still doesn't really clear up your congestion, and it doesn't, like, you know, clear up a cough. So then you go and take something else, and then you're like, oh, well, now the giant headache is back. And I was saying that, like, to my wife, like, the problem is with, like, kid stuff, and I'm sure there's a reason for it, is when my son was having it, there's things like, you know, he's got the runny nose, the cough, the you know, all that stuff, but nothing will cover fever. There's separate things for just fever. So, like, you had to sit there and go, like, okay, well, do I want him to have a fever? Or no? And obviously, you know, you don't want a kid to have a fever. So it's like, okay, you don't have a fever, but you're just going to have to be walking around terribly with a runny nose and coughing and sneezing and all that stuff. Or, you know, you can have a fever, but you're not going to have any of that stuff. I think I'm going to have to pick up some more Dayquil and then wash that down with a Sapporo or something. I think that's the way we got to go. Maybe that's the secret. I haven't opened up a beer. That's probably the problem. That's probably absolutely the problem. The coffee never did it. Where's the music here? Like, what's going on? I mean, what other better time to grab a beer than now? I'll be right back. Ow. Oh God! I knocked over Hello Kitty. I was gonna say, don't worry. I didn't have to actually like go anywhere to grab said beer. I knocked over Hello Kitty. I should just put this instead of the be right back thing, right? I should just stream with the. This is the start of the VTuber of Jordan. This is how it begins. Okay, we just put a Hello Kitty Christmas thing, and this is our life now. I don't know why I own that. I mean, my son picked it out, but I guess that's the answer then. It's like $15. $15 for a fucking plushie, I think, isn't bad. Where can I get one of those? Asking for a friend. Walmart. Wally World. We got it when we were doing like early, maybe late November. Like when they started putting out Christmas shit. I think. It does. That's the problem. I mean, I'm not a fan of Walmart, but, you know, there is no avoiding Walmart. That's the problem. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, I should have upgraded the one to where I was sick. I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that after today's stream. Now, did you get yourself some running shoes as well there, DJ? Or did you get some fancy shoes? Perhaps some high heels? What am I gonna slap myself? Fine. God, that was a good one. I feel like I haven't missed a step at all. Just cause. No, I can't blame you. I can't. What do we do when this takes too long? I assume I know like in some formans you could do you can do like bring in NPCs or something, right? I don't think that's for 8 people yet. I feel like they should maybe get to that. I don't know. I still think this is the one hurdle. I don't know how you really fix this going forward in a game like this. Like, I mean, you know, Final Fantasy does a far better job than World of Warcraft does. But when you have storied content that, you know, you want players to go through and they can't continue on with the MSQ until they do something, you have to find a better way of getting people doing the content. I don't know how you fix that. Other like, I mean, I know like you could do what is it, Party Finder, or I guess you could do it like unsynced, I guess. But you got some boots and house shoes. Store was having wait, DJ, I have to ask. So we were talking about this earlier. Do you wear shoes inside the house? Like all the time, I mean? That's what I need to buy. When I had people over on for Christmas, that's one of the things I should have probably bought was like a shoe rack, as opposed to just putting it there. But then where am I going to put my hockey sticks? And my, for some apparent reason, they're still here. My, what do you call them? Like, let's say you, oh fuck. Why is this like escaping me, the name of these things? Crutches! From when I had my knee surgery. I don't know why they're there, but, I guess you never know. You're gonna head out the door, you never know, you might need a pair of crutches. Right? It just might come up. And an umbrella. That's needed. I'm gonna have to check some. Maybe lovely Timu will have something for that, right? That will probably last 6 seconds. Think of that stamina. Oh, there was another thing I was gonna do. Not that it overly bothers me, and like I'm not a big streamer, but I noticed what's his name? He's got long flowing hair. Pirate Software, I think his stream is. Every once in a while he streams like an MMO, not Final Fantasy, but he blurs out his chat so that people can't put bad things on. Now, of course, like it's always complimented me. Now, as I think of it, I'm pretty comfortable for where my spot of my ugly mug is, for the most part. But at the same time, like I'm free to move it around. Like most people, when they stream an MMO, just slap their webcam over top of the chat, and then like it's not a worry. Like I could literally just do that right now, and it's all said and done. But not that I'm ever worried about the novice network saying something stupid. But if you have friends like that we have currently in party chat, and we want to talk about sex or something, I mean, it could be covered. I feel like I'm gonna get slapped again. I have not had a Heineken in a while. It's the spot. It's the spot. I'm like upset spaghetti that it is taking so long for you. I mean, what's the fix though? Right? Like, there isn't much we can do. Right? Like, I'm trying to think from like an outside perspective of like, I mean, I really think they already sort of have the system in place. And I know that these particular fights are a little bit more intricate. There's more going on in, say, a primal fight than, say, like a normal everyday roulette for a dungeon. But like I said, this might be a thing that they have to start working on, where you have to allow NPCs to queue up with you as a party to just make something work. Because this sucks for an experience, right? Do you want me to do that? Yeah, that's the problem. We're waiting on DPS, right? And then another end of the spectrum is you're waiting for all of these people who like, okay, so there's new people playing the game. This is a story spot, so anyone that hasn't played up to this point, they're not even included into forming a party, right? So there's that aspect. So you're having all the old players like yourselves wanting to do a roulette of something, and then all of it gets thrown on in and makes sense, right? I mean, anytime I always ran into this earlier on, and now again, I was only as a single player, but I always used to change up the language. So like if you're not just playing on English, like open up all the languages, and then eventually you'll get something. If you're amenable, we can unsync it as 3 of us. You'll still get all the story, but not the. That's fine to me. Obviously we can just do that. Will I die? Probably, right? But we're here for the story aspect of it. I don't want to waste a lot of time here, obviously. Should we? That's not it. Let's withdraw, and then maybe try with Please do. Please do. I assume we still have to withdraw, right? I think it's in here. Level 3. but I'm assuming we can only do it when it's, yeah, so first withdraw. And then I think we have to go here. Unrestricted party. And that's it. Can I ask, will I still get experience? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm still you will not. Okay, doesn't matter then. All right. Guess we were ready to roll then. No, it's okay. That's okay. All right, you guys do the work then. Figure it out, right? Oh, she's pretty, Clark. I was sort of hoping, if someone is not subscribed to my YouTube channel and they're here, could they do so to see so if I see that my alerts work? So she doesn't have any push mechanics to my knowledge, so I guess just move to the back arena and watch the show. All right. Knock yourselves out. Oh my god, she's coming right for me.
Open your hearts to me.
Look at all these pretty graphics. Oh god, is that probably this thing? Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally just had to stand there. I thought I was confined to the circle. I didn't think I could walk out of the circle. I thought we were just on a plane of existence. I don't know what happened there. Oh, it was fucking great. Do I have to go back to the starting point, or do I get a raise of something? I mean, swept up like the garbage I am. That was fucking terrible. I can't believe I did that. I don't know why I thought like there was like no. I didn't think that we were on a column here. Whatever. Look. Makes no sense for Jordan to be an embarrassing. Whatever. Thank you.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
You know what, Lise? You and I both wish we could have been a little bit more of a help there. We weren't. As Wolf just said to me, on the plus side, it took 42 seconds. No problem. Hopefully one day you get to do the fight. Yeah! I mean, did I use the Veery thing at the right time? Like, when I see a lot of flashy, a lot of stuff like that, that looked like that was a time to do it. As long as I probably just didn't run off the side of the edge. But you know what? Hey, you know, it scared me.
So, it looks like the Anansi did have a mantle of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress!
That fight in general is very flashy and visually chaotic the entire time.
Our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Maybe?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves
So,
because you feel
I'm assuming
frightened
they're
and
not
alone.
happy that we, murdered their goddess.
But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
How much starch do you think it takes to keep that hat that erect at most times? You think like just every day that he just goes back into the... retires to the inn and is just spraying a whole can of starch?
And leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Alright then. Forever speechless. Oh, I thought she was gonna like walk in between them. Give him a little like shoulder strutting. Get out of here. Ooh, the Royal Palace of Alamigo.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
Dude, I'd be careful what you say around her. She may just wring your neck.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler.
So if I remember correctly, sort of like the last big hurrah that we had the previous stream was like, the Empire, Darth Vader and company, we're gonna try to murder a bunch of people in the village, and it didn't work out well. They were outnumbered, and we fought back hard, and we got our old village back. Was that sort of the Cole's Notes version of it? And she was sort of the leader of it, and it didn't go well. So, like he sort of said, she came back in retreat, and now everything is hopefully going well for them.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
Morty!
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Not worth it. We'll murder them afterwards. And now I'm assuming she's going back to said emperor or whoever it was to say like, hey, sorry, I didn't get the job done, type of thing, right? She's got to bring the bad news.
Fedola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, You are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I'm sure that's been mentioned before, but Final Fantasy IX was the only time that I ever saw them referred to as icons, whether it be summons, you know, guardian forces, girlfriends, as we like to call them. Is this like the sort of like the first instance? Like, I mean, again, I'm sure it was mentioned many times in this game before, but I really don't remember seeing someone say icon before.
I do not, my lord.
I know there's different names that are accepted of them throughout all of the Final Fantasy universe, so
judgment.
It's all the same.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
This might not work out very well for the two idiots that made fun of her before she entered into the Emperor's chambers.
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Oh, mad scientist time. What are they doing with her? Something. I wish I could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Yes, we will. So what are we getting? Some earrings! Some fancy level everyday earrings, it looks like. Alright. Mount speed is increased. Look at that. Ooh. And a shore lot. What is that? Oh, it's a meal, an ether current, and more fun things. You've done a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praise of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear the word of them to Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Vera. Oh, come on. Why do you gotta fight me? Why now, of all times? Just know that I will kick your butt. Hey, Balby. Get them. Okay? Don't let them come on here and follow me in here and Vera Nilia. Don't want that. Ah, the winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirm their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kalyana sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Bastion did the deed, but we bore witness to the heroism. Oh, actually, if we want to be honest here, Ms. Biscuits and Mr. Slayer were the heroes of that fight. I walked back and actually just stumbled right off the ledge. All was good, though. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods of salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sister's plight at our peril, this we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path so that the day you speak of never comes. Let's get this all in there together then. Alamegans and Anata, we understand that. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours, ever friends of the Vera. On that, you have my word. Well, we should get back to the Peering Stones then. Thanks again, Sharisha, for everything. Oh, I wanted to ask, have you guys played any more Baldur's Gate 3 now that we've wrapped it up ourselves? Were you guys able to play any more over the holidays? Finally catch up and finish her off? I know that you guys play with friends and whatnot, so that usually makes it a little different. Uno momento, por favor. I'm back, thank you. People calling me. How dare they? They know I'm streaming. I always tell my wife, she's always like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you know the answer. You know the answer that if I don't answer your text message immediately, that you know I am busy streaming 2000s. Why she'll never understand that. It's beyond me. But anyway, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Baldur's Gate 3. I had a really fun time finishing that up and everything. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Terrapin come to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone, and I should probably start at the beginning. Yeah, we don't have time for your little stories. Fade to black if you'd like. I love Pippin. Incredible. I don't know what to say. I mean, if you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a lot of lives, Bastion. Take pride in that. It must be said that there's something of unprecedented situation. The previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalyana supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. Yeah, we were enjoying it as well, but I think we played it much in a short period of time that kind of... Oh, I could absolutely see that. Like, I was... I think I was well leveled enough that, like, again, try not to get overly spoilery, and I won't, like, overly spoiler it, but the last, like, 2 or 3 streams where we sort of went into the House of Hope and dealt with Raphael, that really sort of eased up a few things for sort of the end fight. But the end fight was still fairly difficult. It took a couple of goes, but it was still a good go. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. And to other matters, what news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling, but it seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide or hair of them since Velodina. Regardless of the reasons, our path is clear. Father's decided that it's time to advance east. Finally! He was also most empathetic that you be spared further duties from the present. You are to rest. If you do not due to the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during this march, we may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we're soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Oh, so you all did... Yeah, that was I had said this on stream. The House of Hope thing, I stumbled into that, sort of ended up having to sort of, like, do it, just the way, like, sort of some of the chat went. And so I got to a point, I was like, oh, like, there's got to be a better way of doing this. And it was just sort of like, again, breaking things down for the fight, knowing the approach of it and whatnot. And then it sort of went a little bit better, but I had sort of done it off stream, so I knew I could do it with my party layout. But just, again, do it on stream with, you know, the people watching, all eyes on me, was a little bit more difficult. You've earned this respite, so enjoy it. The same goes for you, Monago. You've been away from your family too long, don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for the occasion, and have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of Velodina. Sounds like we're having a feast. Oh, that's a beautiful starry sky. Yeah, you got into Baldur's Gate, immediately distracted by a skeleton walking around, went into the sewers, and then beeline for the House of Hope. Okay. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for the many valiant deeds. They could have went back into the oven and put a few more pixels to those turkeys. Thank you for the warm welcome. We're honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat all and fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There's more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking on my own. Would father come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Yida would prepare it with herbs and spices. My mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. They wouldn't let us even have that. Theodoric, Gaius, of course Father and Mita had to fight. I would have to, if I'd been older, but they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts, treat us like them. They push and they push and they until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms, or someone's a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better? And it just goes on and on. I'm always the silent protagonist. I agree with you, Lise. I don't think the gods listen to people like me. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or even if there are any. Either way, life goes on, and we've got to go with it. Sorry that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. It's time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Bastion. Is that Orion's belt up there? Are we on Earth? There's something to be said about a home-cooked meal, is there not? We gotta cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. Indeed it shall. Yeah, did they, so they just do that current, I guess, automatically? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if I need those earrings. Nope, still good. The first of many, Alphnode hopes that we are ready to rejoin the main host. I trust you're well rested and refreshed, and let's return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we'll pass many of our comrades on the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we're going to need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Did you guys want to do like a lower level dungeon run? If interested. You are game? If you, I'd love to. I'd love to actually tank something a little lower level if you guys are interested. I mean, I feel like we didn't really get to enjoy that little spat there for a second, so we just see how far we have to go. I will get to the peaks, and then how about we write up? If you're about 10 yeah, I'll probably not make it to the next story quest thing, at least not this stream, because I probably gotta bow out in about 45 minutes, and I gotta go pick up the wife and the little guy and everything. Like I said, I wasn't expecting fully to even stream today, so being able to get one going was happy-pappy about that. So let's do duty finder. Not that. Duty roulette. People are different things. Oh, it's also an unrestricted, so I gotta change that back. And then we can do things. Leveling or high level? Generally prefer leveling for the experience myself. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Can I just ask, why is it leveling, like, not the high level one for leveling? Like, I agree with you, but, like, it's just weird how it's the lower level one that's more akin to that. Hello, people. Ah, let's not forget about the food. Looks like we're waiting on the accordion guy, which is fine. Accordion guy? Immediate DC, possibly. Give him a couple minutes. Look at you, fancy pants. My goodness. What is that you're holding? A harp? It's all flashy and... Did you change your hair? Going with the short hair, eh? Those are... I'm sorry, what? Chakrams. Oh. I would have thought that would have gave me more information. It didn't. Bladed rings. What even are you? A dancer. That's just right there. That's just right there. Shall we, oh, there they are. Sorry, I didn't think about that. All good. Game crashed. It sucks when games crash, right? Mostly. Nice little easy dungeon, which I don't mind. Very nice. We are among friends. Let's see if I can remember how to play this game. Somewhat, I'm sure. God damn it! Thank you. It's been a while since I've done a dungeon, so bear with me for all these slow runs here. Accordion guy is probably in a giant hurry, as they all are. Oh, I think this is the one that's coming back to me. This is the one like where you gotta like get into the crystal thing or something, right? I think. Stand by the crystals so you don't get touched by the pee-pee things. Why can't you come over here, please? There we go. I always you know what? I'm sure the tank stances play a reason for something. I'm sure they do. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. But like having to turn them on sucks. Like, why can't that be like an automatic thing? Why do I gotta put things on? I hate that that guy just is like vibing on his own. Alright, where do we need to go? Probably over here? That sounds right, right? Think people got to stand on things? That sounds about right, sure. Sure, I'll be a part of the group. Ah, it's coming right for us! With the Grand Hall. This thing's gonna poop on me. Attack me! Come on, you hoser. So I think this is a thing where the crystal will eventually go away, and then you have to, like, go to another crystal or something, right? Oh my god, wrong time, wrong time. Sorry about that. Sorry, phone calls and all that fun stuff. I apologize. Thank you for being patient. Or anything? No. Why would it be anything good for me? Why would that happen? Oh my god! Oh, it's a teleporter. Sitting there just yapping and all that fun stuff. All right, things are looking a little bit more memorable here. Let's attack more than two things. How about that? Are we capable beings? How many can Jordan handle? I apologize if I die here. It was not my intention. But I used my mitigations. I remembered. So I think I did all right there. All right. If anyone wants to see Miss Biscuit's glowy face again on stream, just remind me. I can have that arranged. It was comical. Guess my son does not like my sister's boyfriend's dog too much, so not for any like bad reason. He just wants, you know, he's a puppy, so he wants all the attention and doesn't quite understand. So. Roll out this way. There we go. Into the feasting hall. Lovely. Is this the one where the guy throws shit at us? Here he comes. Talord, a lovely man. know, don't steal off that haul of ours. Oh, yeah, this is the one where everyone's just, like, sitting up above, like, you know, on the 3rd floor, just yeeting rocks at you. Doesn't appreciate that, right? Ow, you fucking piece of shit. Another lovely old teleporter. Oh, the Harlequin's hat. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Get that, get that, get that, get that. Alright. Oh no, I got everything. I didn't need that. Ooh. Alright. Let me grab some peeps over here. Oh my god, you idiots, like, are you going the long way? Like, what is wrong with you? Alright, that went a little bit better, sure. Everyone, well, oh god, okay, sorry, oh god, yep, sorry, yep, we gotta go towards the jumping people. That's what you want. Am I supposed to, like, stay in that thing even though it's like, oh god, what happened there? I cannot help feel a little responsible for that death there. Just a little, like, not fully. Like, I mean, there's obviously some blame to go around on the healer part, obviously. Someone probably wasn't paying attention or something. Maybe. I don't know. Dude, why do you have to go and grab things? Why can't you let me grab things on my own? Goddamn DPS running around thinking they run the show. They do not. That's me. And quite frankly, I don't run the show. It's, you know, it's Mr. and Mrs. Slayer, I would assume. Those people, they run the show. They're truly at it. Maybe even accordion guy. Let him do all the fun stuff, right? Alright, let's all go run on over to a crystal. Yay, crystals! Oh yes, he's a. I was just gonna say, are you invulnerable during this this whole session, sir? I need to know what happened to you when you died there, Miss Upstream. I need to know, like, were you just standing somewhere you shouldn't have been? Goddamn wrong button. Yes, unleash your fury on me, please. Good job. Thank you. Take that, Mr. Dragoon. You were great help. So that went well, I think, relatively speaking, right? That was all right. Now look, I'm only gonna be fair here to you, all right? I'm only gonna be fair to you. We need to look at that guy's adventure plate. So if you gotta blame someone for that death, technically it'd be my fault. I died because that dumbass drag. Oh. Yeah. Wait, I feel like those aren't the same thing. Are they the same thing? Yes. Oh, sorry. Was it because he was running around grabbing stuff that he shouldn't have? Was that it? And I gave that Dragoon a commendation. I personally blame the Dragoon, though. He was adamant that we stand on the switch in the middle of combat, meaning that we were getting hit by more AoEs than that would be normal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, you don't want to stand on that while you're fighting people, but hey, look, I just work here, and even that I barely do. So, but thank you very much. That was good to whet the appetite to get on into that thing. But I'm looking at the time. I'm looking at sort of like I got some things to do. I was happy to be able to get a small stream through. And sort of, I assume it went off without a hitch onto the YouTube side of things. But I'll probably just bounce out. I'm trying to think. I probably will get some type of schedule to you. If I'm thinking it might again be a short week. So I might not be streaming Reverie just yet. Like I said, I want to give that a proper go, and you know, not just stream like that. But like I said, it's just a rough couple or few weeks going on with everything. So, and I was happy to see you, Wolf Slayer. It's good to get you in part of the stream on a weekday. You know, most people got to work, but we'll try to get some things figured out, and hopefully going forward we get to see you more often. So I thank you all for coming on in, as I want you to enjoy your weekend if I'm not able to squeeze something in. And like I said, probably Wednesday or Thursday is probably looking at the next thing. And I think that's like New Year's or something, isn't it? Like, isn't Wednesday New Year's and then yeah? So I don't even know. Like, the holidays are a rough schedule mess for going forward. But I thank you all, as always. As Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Peace. Yeah, indeed. I'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody.